Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to today's regular meeting of the Eagle Pass Independent School District. Today being Wednesday, November 13th, it is 5:48 p.m., and we call this meeting to order. Mr. Mijares, will you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Thank you. Now we will have roll call. Ms. Hilda P. Martinez, Vice President, present. Dr. Hector Alvarez, Secretary, present. Ms. Glenna Purcell, Trustee, present. Mr. Christopher Hiller, Trustee, present. Mr. Victor E. Perry, Trustee, present. Mr. Morris Lipson, Jr., Trustee, present. Mr. Samuel Mijares, Superintendent of Schools, present. And myself, Jorge Barrera, present. We will now move to public hearing of the Title V, Part B, Rural and Low Income School Grant. And at this time, 5:49, we open the public hearing. And we had no one sign up for the public hearing, so at 5:49, we are closing the public hearing at this time. We will now move to number 5, Citizens Communications and Recognitions. We will start off with recognition of Eagle Pass High School's freshman Alex Alvarez for qualifying to compete in the cross-country state championships in Round Rock, Texas on November 1st, 2024.
Good evening, Mr. President, distinguished members of the board, and of course, Superintendent Mijares. Thank you all for allowing me to spend some time with you this evening. Our first recognition for tonight will be to recognize the outstanding Eagle Pass High School freshman, Mr. Alex Alvarez. Eagle Pass High School is proud to announce that Alex represented his team, school, and district at the state cross-country meet in Round Rock, Texas on Friday, November 1st. Alex, we are so proud of you and can't wait to see what the next 3 years have in store for you. Way to go, Eagles. At this time, we invite the superintendent and board to come forward with photos. We do invite the family to come forward to join us in the picture. Okay, anyone who wants to take photos, you come to the middle right now to do so. Racing along to our next recognition, we applaud the efforts of the entire Eagle Pass High School cross-country team as they secured their back-to-back 36A district championship this year. This team certainly knows no bounds, and we can't wait to applaud you next year when you secure number 3. Way to go, Eagle Cross. If there's anyone who'd like to come forward to take photos, you can do so before we get our official one. Now's your chance. You can come to the middle to take your photo. Up next, we have big news for the Big Future program at Eagle Pass High School. Eagle Pass High School is proud to announce their newest Big Future ambassadors, Maria Rodriguez and Regina Correa. College Board's Big Future Ambassadors program are students who volunteer to receive information about free college and career resources from College Board, and it is their duty to share this with their classmates. Ambassadors help students connect with Big Future schools and help them navigate the life after high school. Way to go, ladies, and keep leading your campus into the big future. If there's anyone who'd like to come forward to take photos, now's your chance to do so. At this time, we are now ready to applaud the 10 CC Wynn High School students that are now either National First Generation and Hispanic Recognition Award winners or National Rural and Small Town Award College Board winners. Recipients are strong academic performers and students who take eligible administrations of the PSAT, PST10, or AP exams and meet a very special score. They are the only ones here with you tonight. Way to go, Mavericks, on a job well done. Once again, if there are any parents who'd like to come to the middle to get your photo, you can do so at this time. At this time, we now switch gears from CC Win Academics to CC Win Athletics, as we are about to recognize CC Win senior Javier Ramirez. Win High School is proud to announce that Javier Ramirez represented his team, school, and district at the state cross-country meet in Round Rock, Texas on Saturday, November 2nd. CC Win is proud to boast that Javier is the first athlete in the history of CC Win to make it to state. He is certainly leaving a dynasty behind. Way to go, Javier. If we have the family, we invite you to come forward to join us for the photo. If we have the family to come join us. Striding into our next recognition, we applaud the efforts of the entire Win High School cross-country team as they have secured an illustrious district championship this year. This team continues to race into success, and we can't wait to see this new cross-country empire grow. Way to go, Maverick Cross. If anyone would like to come to the middle to get a photo, now's your time to do so. You can come forward to take your photo. And now, completing your Maverick Cross trifecta, we bring up CC Win's Cross Country JV District Champs. You are looking at CC Win's newest batch that is definitely racing towards greatness and ready to win the day. Once again, if we have anybody who would like to come up to get their photo, now's your chance to do so. Tonight, we have heard about CCWIN's academics and athletics. And now for our final recognition, we are about to hear about their arts. Our final recognition for tonight is for the Thundering Maverick Band and Striking Silver Guard. These two tremendous groups showed an outstanding marching season this year. This year, the Maverick Band and Striking Silver Guard made it all the way to aerial finals, where they garnered a remarkable 7th place finish. Congratulations, Mavericks. All of Maverick Nation salutes you. If there are any parents who'd like to come forward to get a photo, now's your time to do so. Anyone who'd like to come up to get a photo? They're asking.
Oh.
No, it's over. Are we doing this? This one? At this time, we do have a very special presentation for two very special people. If everyone will please direct their attention to the screen, as we have a special message to our very own Dr. Hector Alvarez and Mrs. Glenna Purcell.
Our grandma makes a huge difference in our school district by always speaking up for what's right. Whether it's advocating for better resources or ensuring that every student gets a fair chance, she never fails to hesitate to voice her opinions and stand up for justice. Her courage and dedication inspire everyone around her, including Evan and me. We are incredibly thankful for her unwavering support and the positive changes she brings to our community.
Grandma, I want to thank you for being on the school board. Your commitment to our education and the well being of our students is truly inspiring. You've always believed in the power of knowledge and the importance of providing a nurturing environment for our young minds to grow and thrive. We want to thank you for your dedication to our school board, but also your dedication to everybody's lives. Thank you, and we love you, Grandma. We love you, Grandma.
Dr. Hector Alvarez, or as I like to call him, Dad. First and foremost, I'd like to thank you for the outstanding 12 years you have served our community. You have achieved great things and have played a key role in many improvements to the district over the years. But most importantly, you have provided us, the students, with the tools we need to better our education. Your hard work and dedication to our community has opened doors for so many. You have always been one to lead by example, and in the last 12 years, you have done just that. It's people like you that give kids like me hope. Hope for a greater future. Hope to strive for more. Hope that one day we too can hire our education, pursue a career, and return to this town we call home and serve. To give back to a community that gives us so much, no one does it better than you, Dad. Everything you did for EPISD was for something greater than yourself. It was never about you. It was always about the kids. You have built things in this city that can never be taken away. We will continue to see your efforts for the years to come. As many projects you have started are not yet complete, you have built a culture in this board that will go on long after you're gone. And you have set this district on a path to success. It goes without saying, but this city is lucky to have you. Because as you said, we're not done yet. You will continue giving to this community for as long as you live. Because that's just who you are. And we're lucky to have you as our dad. From the bottom of our hearts, we thank you for your service. Hi, Dad, it's Alex. I love you.
At this time, let's please give a big round of applause to Dr. Hector Alvarez and Mrs. Glenna Purcell.
Before we continue with the reports, if Ms. Purcell or Dr. Alvarez would like to say some words, go ahead.
Trabaja. Oh, there it is. No, I basically.
Ahí está. You're good.
Test. I think we should be good. Hello. Test. Good. Just to thank everyone. Thank everyone for the beautiful 12 years for me and Ms. Purcell. 14 years for Ms. Purcell. And I think, basically I do speak for both of us. It has been an amazing ride. It's been a ride full of ups and downs, but in general, it's been going up. I think we will leave with the knowing that we gave it our best throughout these 12 and 14 years. It's like my mom would say, it's like you borrow something, you want to return it in the same condition that you borrowed it or better. And I think we've returned it in better condition than when we borrowed it, because it was borrowed time. It was a time that we really enjoyed being close to the students, mainly, I think. To see these kids grow up. 12 and 14 years is a good amount of time to see somebody get up, graduate, and come back and be a professional. And we've seen plenty. It's very important to know, that we all should be very proud of our district. We should be immensely proud when we leave town, be proud to be EPISD. We're making waves now more than ever. We've made strides and commitments to succeed all over the place, from the technical world to the medical world. The programs have just increased. Kate, all these programs that are just increasing in popularity and in success. We're just happy to be a big part of that during the time that we've been here. We've made a lot of friends through being board members. Some that we consider, sisters and brothers. We've lost great people being here on the board. And believe you me, they're in our hearts. And just know that every single person in this building, and please let the rest of the people know that we served with dignity, we served with grace, and most of all with love, I think. Love for you all. It's been great. It's been great. I wouldn't trade it for the world. And it's emotional because it is so great. It's beautiful, and I thank you guys. I thank my fellow board members. Even the board members that we've served with before, when we started, every single one of them, was there for a reason, and they were put there for a specific amount of time for a reason. God knows that reason, and God knows when other people should come in and give it their best shot as well, and even make this district even greater than the way they came in. I'm thankful. I'm thankful for the opportunity to serve the school, the city, the county, because we're all one. And I think while we're here, that became a reality. We became one. And that's the reason that we see this growth all over the place. I'm happy, and Ms. Purcell, I know, we're happy to call the people that are sitting next to us brothers and sisters. And we will be for a long time. And I won't leave the district. I'll be here, you know, because I served before, I served during, and I will definitely, most importantly, serve after. I'll be a present force to show by example, and with whatever they need. They all know, all these guys here, they know that they can count on me to be here, and I will be here. I'll be here for them. I'll be here for our students, because now I'll be an advocate for them. But I'll be a very pushy one. I'll be going into the schools and stuff like that if they allow me to. But I'm just very thankful for it. And I know Ms. Purcell, you know, she wants to say thanks too, but really those are our thoughts. We've talked about it many times together in the back rooms in the executive session. It was, you know, crazy. It was so great. The minds that came together to build what is now the district. And it couldn't have come without, you know, our superintendent, all the way down to the cabinet, that they all sit up here. You know, they don't sit up here just for the cameras. They're really doing something. And we really appreciate it, because it made our jobs easier, and I think we made their jobs easier. You know, Mari over here, you know, we can't let that go. Mari's been an instrumental part in our board, because she's kept us on task. You know, without those people, without everybody working together as a team, I think it would be more difficult to do the things that we got done. Hilda in the back, there's a lot of people behind this that really make it happen. You know, behind the principals, there's all those teachers, the staff, the custodians. Mr. Ramirez out here, he brings us all the information on time and gets us going, and make sure that we're ready and prepared for our meetings. We're grateful. We're grateful for all of you guys. And I know that, you know, when they see me out there walking, I can hold my head up high and say that, you know, I was and I am EPISD. So thank you guys. Thank you very much.
I'm going to stand up so you can see me. I'm awfully short, but I want to thank you too. We had a good run. I want to encourage the new board members to carry on, be part of a good team, and think about the kids, because that's what's most important. And we appreciate everybody who supports the board and the community. I know that when we came to Eagle Pass in 1969, the teacher turnover was 50% a year. And we don't have that problem anymore, because the people who were raised here went off to school and came back to work for our district, and we're very proud of that fact. And so I'll be around if anybody needs help. I'm still going to be involved. I've still got grandkids in the district, so you'll see me around. And thank you again.
I would be remiss without, you know, acknowledging the people that are here, that came for me, my family, my kids out there, my wife, and they know these 12 years how tough it can be, you know, and you know, we've got to be moving, we've got meetings all the time, and it puts a real strain on the family unit at times, because I have to be somewhere. But definitely, I think you know, our families, you know, they do deserve, and I will give them a round of applause for my family. And I know I'll be around more at the house, but please don't put me to work.
I'd just like to say on behalf of the board, we thank both of you. Doc, you're the joker of our board. You're the heart of our board. We all know if anyone's going to say something, is going to be Doc, and he's going to speak for all of us very eloquently, professionally. So we will miss that. Miss Purcell, you've been a great mentor. I'm still going to call you. You always keep us in a straight line, set us straight, and say what has to be said. So we definitely appreciate that. Like they've said, we welcome the new board members come Monday, and we will continue to do what's best. We're very appreciative of everything that you've given to the district. I already have a couple of jobs in mind for both of you, so we'll keep in touch. But I think on behalf of all of the board, we definitely thank you. Thank your family for everything that you've given so that they can be here. And we wish you the best of luck, but we will keep in touch. Thank you.
I also would like to thank both of you. It was an honor serving with both of you. I did learn a lot. You did keep everybody in a straight line, especially Doc and Victor. But yes, Ms. Purcell. But you know, it was fun working with both of you, and you know, it is an honor. So, and we will miss you guys, and hopefully we will still call you quite a bit as well. So, thank you all for all you did.
Well, I really want to thank both of Dr. Alvarez and Ms. Purcell. You know, I've been here for 30 years, and I've seen boards come and go. And many times I do my best to keep that relationship going. You know, some of the board members that have been here before come visit me still, because it's important that we keep the communication. Not because you're not on the board doesn't mean you're not a community member. You know, it's important that, you know, there's a saying sometimes, you know, on your way up, you know, you meet many people, but at the end of the day, sometimes you're where you started at the end of the day. So I think that I always try my best to keep that communication and that friendship strong, you know, and we're going to continue keeping those relationships strong. This is not about whether somebody is on the board or not. It's about relationships and about family. And it's like I was telling Dr. Alvarez in my office today, it was a relationship of 12 years. It's a long relationship. It's more than a decade. So, and like Dr. Alvarez said, we had up and downs. I mean, many times there's difficult situations that we can't defend ourselves. And we need to stay quiet sometimes. And it's difficult to stay quiet because sometimes our own staff comes and tells me, Mr. Mijares, you need to say this. And we can't because of we need to keep the integrity of the district. And those times are difficult. And the board and the next board is going to go through the same situation. But you know what? We take those things in stride and with our head up because we know that we're doing the best we can for our students. Because we're not here for anything else. We're here for the students and for their success. Because whenever I see a student in my office or I meet with any student organization, we're here for them. We work for them. And we want them to come back and contribute to our community and be part of our district, be part of our city, part of the county, or be a professional, you know. And maybe one day they can, join this board too, or join any office to serve, because we are all here to serve. And like I tell the staff, you don't work for me, I work for you, you know. And I've kept that attitude. And anytime a parent comes into my office, I work for the parents, I work for the community, and this board has done the same thing. So thank you very much for all the support, and you will be missed.
And as one of the younger members, besides Mr. Barrera, well, me of age, of course, but I don't want to throw that out. But, it's been great. It's, you come in not knowing what to expect. You're thrown into this, into the ISD and understanding trying to understand so many things. So a lot of the times it's the board members that have been here longer that kind of guide you and take you along the way. And before you know it, I mean, you've got every month we have a meeting, sometimes special meetings and events. And so we all pretty much turn into a family, and it's been an amazing 8 years. And I'm glad to have had Ms. Purcell and Doc Alvarez that, that have brought their side of how every one of us has a different way of being a board member. And I just, I'm so grateful and thankful that, we had that, for me, 8 years of being here, and obviously they've had more, but I just thank you for your service and continue to see you around and in the events. But thank you all so much.
Oh boy. Mrs. Purcell, Doc, I say oh boy because it's emotional for me. You guys have been a very important part of my life in as far as, the board, right? We've been a family. We've always talked about that, and now that that y'all are departing, it really hits, hard. And so I want to thank you all. I could say a lot of things, especially about Doc. I'm kidding. I'm going to miss, it's like all of us have said, we are a family. We really have been a family, and it's been a joy. It's been an honor and a pleasure to serve with you all. Like Chris said, when we come on board, we really don't know what to expect. We just come with the intention of serving and hopefully, enhancing the district a little bit from our perspective, right? And that's what's beautiful about this board, is that none of us really need to be here in as far as, special interests or anything of that sort. We all are here because we care. And that's why I say, it's hard to see you all depart. Every single one of us has a different niche. Every single one of us, bug the superintendent with a different, aspect. And that's the beauty of it. We've got 7 independent people that come in and try to enhance our community, our district, and more importantly, our children. And so I truly mean it's been an absolute honor and a pleasure to serve with you all. It's hard to see you all go, but we welcome, the new board members as well, and we feel confident that we'll perpetuate, this feeling. But we hope to continue seeing you, and we look forward to it. God bless you all very, very much, and thank you.
Well, and I guess I'll finish it up. I may be the new kid on the block up here, but I go back a long way with Doc, and most especially with Mrs. Purcell. And I'm a product of my environment, but more than that, I'm a product of people that helped make me what I am today. And Lynn Purcell and Mrs. Purcell were like parents to me, family. I always say Lynn was not only my teacher, my mentor, but also my friend. So even today, we're family, Dora and I and the kids, and Mrs. Purcell. Mr. Purcell may rest in peace, and all of the family. So one thing that was always for sure with either Mrs. Purcell or Mr. Purcell was that they maybe didn't want to hear what they had to say, but they told you the way it was. And they told you whether it was right or wrong and what you needed to do. I had the honor of traveling with Lynn Purcell to many of football games, many of baseball games, and all over the place. And I guess I learned more on those trips than a lot of other times. So I am sorry to see them go. Doc, I may be one of the few that saw you run as a strider a long time ago, and even today, you're still running, and we have a very common link in your late brother and I know he's watching, and as is Mr. Purcell. So we'll be here, and we'll all keep working. And I think unity and togetherness is very important. And again, I welcome the new board members, and I'm prepared and ready to work with them. I think that if we all don't forget what we're here for, we'll continue to make Eagle Pass, Maverick County, and our school district a better place and a better place to live. Thank you.
Reports and presentations, which we have the financial, the utility, and tax collection report. Condoms.
Good.
Good.
Okay. And we continue to do well. We saved about, you see the utility report there? We have it all for the whole year. And we were able to save about almost close to 600,000.
Nice.
So it was a good year on the savings.
Good.
And our tax collections are we're doing pretty well
strong
with everything. Unless there's any specific question, I'll be glad to answer them.
Any questions from the board? And before we adjourn, Mr. Mijares, do you have any comment or announcements or? Oh, okay. All right. For the action items and the consent items and the closed session, is there a motion to table all these items for next meeting? Do we have a motion? We have a motion by Trustee Hiller. Do we have a second?
Second.
Second by Trustee Martinez. All in favor? All opposed? Motion passes. It is tabled for next meeting. Mr. Mijares, do you have? No.
Just the only reminder I have is this Saturday, November 16th, we have the Feast of Sharing at the ICT, and it starts at 11. It starts at 11 and it ends at 3. Please let Maricela know if you will be attending. Thank you.
And at this time, is there a motion to adjourn? Motion by Trustee Hiller. Do we have a second? Second by Trustee Perry. All in favor? All opposed? Motion passes. Meeting is adjourned. It is 6:37, Wednesday, November 13. And meeting is adjourned. Thank you all.